AB, vector AB is represented by this, and AB is represented by this. If there is no arrow sign above the AB, then it is a scalar quantity. Sometimes we represent the magnitude of AB as vector AB, mod of vector AB, or simply AB. So whenever you see AB, that means magnitude. Whenever you see AB along with the arrow sign, then it is a vector quantity. So how can you represent? So see here, vector AB is represented here. A is the tail here, and B is the head. It represents the direction. So, and the length of this AB is it represent the magnitude of vector, and the angle from the x-axis represent the direction. So it can be anywhere in the space. It may be in 2D space, it may be in 3D space. Say for example that this one is again AB, and the direction is from A to B. That means from toward the north direction, and or toward the y-axis, you can see. And AB can also be represented like this, AB, and in this case it is the direction is toward the x-axis or toward the east, or it may be like this. Here you can see that it is like this, making some angle theta with the x-axis. So this is also AB. So AB can be anywhere in the space, and the important thing is the length of this arrow represent the magnitude. Say for example this is AB. Pictorially we can represent like this. Say for example this is AB, and this is for example CD. So you can see that it is a CD, and from here you can see that CD is much greater than, it is greater than AB. So CD is greater than AB, though the direction of both the vector are same. Direction is toward the x-axis, it has also toward the x-axis, but the magnitude of CD is greater than the magnitude of AB. So we can write like this: CD, the magnitude of CD is greater than the magnitude of CD is greater than magnitude of AB, in which case this is your AB and this is your CD. Direction is same but magnitude is greater. So we can write like this also: CD is greater than AB. So remember this thing. This is the tail, this is head, where the arrow sign is located, that is called head, and the length of this vector is it represents the magnitude of the vector, and symbolically it is represented as vector AB. Yes, there are some vector. They are also represented by a single capital letter with an arrow above it. Say for example, it means, say for example, this is suppose this is O and this is A. So it can be represented as vector OA, or we can also represent it as vector A if this is the origin. In the same way we can represent by single letter also. Single capital letter we can represent, or we can represent from the origin to the point. It may be OA, OB, OC, whatever, and it can be represented by the single letter also. So both are same. Now the next topic is, yes, some important vector quantities are represented by their respective symbol with an arrow above it. So for example, position is always represented with vector R, velocity is always represented with vector V, and force is always represented with vector F. And there are so many. Say for example, acceleration is always represented at A, small a. So these are the These are the letter which are already assigned to a particular physical quantity. R for position, V for velocity, F for force, A for acceleration, all these things. And there are so many other things which you will study in class 11th. So thank you. In this lecture we have seen that what are vector quantity, what are scalar quantity. We have defined the vector and scalar quantity, how we can represent vector and scalar quantity. In the next video we will see the next part of vector and scalar, how it is how it can be represented in 2D and 3 dimensional, and all these things we will study. So thank you very much.